episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's It's a Weird taking a look at the official Netflix trailer about one of the most iconic blaxploitation films of the mid-70s, or at the very least, the star of it, in this trailer for Dolemite Is My Name.
Yes.
Now, it's it's starring Eddie Murphy as Rudy Ray Moore, pretty much the man who become known as Dolemite.
Yeah, and also pretty much in a way he was the original one who had the name of Godfather of Rap. Really? Yeah.
I didn't know that. But it's being directed by it's even directed by the director of Hustle and Flow as well. And also, I'm not going to get into the full cast. Let's just say it's a very star-studded cast in this as well.
Yeah.
And I've been hearing people have been wanting kind of like Eddie Murphy kind of back on that, not comedic kick, but more that acting kick pretty much. Because we know Eddie Murphy's a good actor, but if you look at his recent filmography, I guess minus like Dreamgirls from a while back, he hasn't done so great. Hasn't exactly done so great.
It's the type of thing where he needs to get back on the bandwagon and try to take on some really good serious roles and stuff like that. That's what it is. I mean, there are times when it's like I know he wants to do his own thing, but at times it doesn't work. It doesn't work all the time to what he wants to do. So it's like, I mean, I'm not saying we're forcing him to do pretty much what we want to do, but at least start doing some more serious stuff so we can take him more seriously. Yeah. Then maybe he can start diving into more of his, maybe back into a little bit of his comedy stuff. Not all the time, but a little bit. I've
been hearing that he's been talking to Netflix about doing some new stand-up specials as well.
Yeah, so it's like if even something like that to just show. It's like he's still got it type of thing.
I was waiting for you. I was going to say, but
to see if he still got it, if he still has those comedic chops. Because sometimes comedians, they start off great, but then years later, there are times when their stand-up isn't as fresh as it was, back in the day.
As for Dolemite, he's of course one of the I wouldn't say the leading star, but like one of the original pioneers of the blaxploitation films.
He's one of the pioneers.
One of the original big stars.
I can say one of the original godfathers of like the blaxploitation. I can't even say
blaxploitation.
Thank you. Films, pretty much overall. So let's just dive right into this for the official Netflix trailer for Dolemite Is My Name. So here we go.
Singer, a shake dancer. That's real hard to break in. I do whatever it takes to get in. I come up with a new character. Dolemite is my name, and fuck it up, motherfuckers. Your hair, you look like a pimp. It's all pretend. I just created a character. You mature. Pull on that. Oh, it's weird.
It's true.
It's a weird.
Whatever it takes, I'm ready to do it. Totally out.
Oh!
It's filthy. You've got a product here that you can't sell or promote.
All my life, people are telling me no. Really? Sometimes our dreams just don't come true. A man slam a door in my face. I just find another door. I want the world to know I exist. This ain't funny. And it ain't no brothers in it either. If I get up in that light with my own movie, everywhere all at once. Let's bring Dolemite to the screen. The actors we hire are a bit doughier than them. Doughier? Hey, that Dermo Martin. I'm offering you a role in my new motion picture. You think you could just walk up here and hire me? No. What if we let you direct? In storytelling, it's always best to write what you know. Let me talk about my personal life. I deal with the nightlife, club owners and mobsters, and lots of pimps and kung fu.
And kung fu?
No karate? No, but I'm a fast learner. I can learn how to chop me up, mother. Action.
Action.
Oh!
You can be a sex machine. What planet is this cat on? This thing flops, you're gonna be working for free for the rest of your life. I'm so grateful for what you did for me, because I never seen nobody that looks like me.
the big screen.
God damn, Dolemite.
Yeah, damn, Dolemite.
Cut. Was it good as Shaft?
Was it good as Shaft? Really? It's like.
I probably was putting a bit too much when he said he was one of the pioneers of blaxploitation, but he was definitely a very notorious actor in the world of like.
He was. What it is that pretty much he was kind of one of the first. It's like one of those. Like
If,
so not
it's like if Shaft can do it, I can do it. You know
type of thing. But compared to Shaft, this was like one of the first big type of out there type of blaxploitation.
And it's funny is all he was trying to do is just make a name for himself. You know, and he tried everything else, and he's just trying to make a name for himself. You know, doing this. You know,
Yeah.
and he knows the risk, but he doesn't care. You know, he figures if this is my way to success, then I'm gonna try to take it the best way I can.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, it is Ray Moore playing Dolemite, so like you kind of feel like he's not exactly fit for the own role he decided to create. But he's gonna try his damnedest anyway.
Yeah, he realized that he has to be somebody. He has to create somebody that pretty much that he'll know that people will like, and think will be ridiculous, but they still think it's funny.
He's more the pioneer of anybody thinking they can do a blaxploitation film. It's more like, and Eddie Murphy looks like he's doing great.
Well, even then, pretty much, it's like back then. That's how it was, for it. That's why he said like it's pretty cool nowadays how you get like Black Dynamite pretty much you get that.
Which was pretty much a parody of Dolemite.
In a way, but it's like it was also a parody of a lot of those other films trying to be like that.
Yeah.
So as I said, this is like one of its. We could be wrong. You guys can correct this if we're not. This is one of probably many or a few that we're getting out there for blaxploitation.
Blaxploitation.
Blaxploitation. Yeah. Films. Sorry.
It's okay.
For these type of films, and like I said, this is just showing pretty much how one of them, how far they went just to get this out there.
Now, as for the acting, which I was trying to get to earlier,
Yeah,
which is it looks like Eddie Murphy's doing a great job. It looks like he is the part pretty much. It looks great. Like I said, the cast is pretty good, and you feel like Eddie Murphy is really trying with this role overall.
Yeah, he is.
And I heard about this film a while ago. I didn't know when it was coming out though. So when I heard the trailer was coming out, I was like,
I didn't even know about this.
Really?
I didn't even know about it. It just came out of nowhere.
I heard something about like Eddie Murphy.
I just saw it pop up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I wouldn't mind checking this out. I mean, has a good cast behind it. Director's good. I've seen the writers; they're good as well. So I mean, there is a lot of amazing people attached to it.
The actual guy did pass away like in 2008, pretty much. He passed away about 11 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see what people's thoughts are on this. For the people who knew Ray Moore pretty much, what kind of what they would believe his thoughts would be on it. Because for the looks of it, they are portraying the guy pretty fondly. This is a guy who just wanted to make a name for himself and has tried everything. So his last effort was trying to be a movie star.
Yeah.
And regardless of the random people he found, like he got one guy to star in the film, he made the guy the director. He got what he wanted. In a way, he got what he wanted. He even helped out people he knew as well with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that was a funny part. That's just guts his head. Goes, God damn, Dolemite. But like, yeah, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny it doesn't look good. I think this is probably a Murphy movie. First time in a while, it's a Murphy movie I'm kind of looking forward to.
Same here.
Pretty much. So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. I'm sure all of you want to correct us or not, whatever. If you want to share us around, share it around.
And like there's no tomorrow.
And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else, when it comes to talking about form of exploitation films we know next to nothing about, or kind of about, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. If you know about this character or grew up with this character overall, like you said, let us know. Does it look like they're portraying him the right way, or just the way he probably would have wanted to be portrayed even on film? about who he was in his life and where he ended up, pretty much where he ended up at and things like that. Let us know in the comments below. Again, we apologize for any of like historical misfacts or anything like that. You guys could correct us. Like, there's no tomorrow down below. We'll take it pretty much because, like I said, this is probably be another learning experience for both of us. But let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Is it a type of film that you wouldn't mind checking out, especially with Eddie Murphy? Since we haven't seen him in a good one lately. I mean, the last good one I saw, man, I forgot what the name was the film. But I know it was about pretty much him trying to help raise this one girl pretty much because he was hired help. We watched the trailer for it. I think it was Mr. Church.
Oh!
That was the last film I watched him in. And
I didn't see that. That's why earlier I brought up the last good film I seen. I streamed one.
That was the last good one that I honestly saw him in. Even though the movie, I guess, didn't do so well, or I guess it wasn't portrayed very well, or I guess something like that. But I thought his performance in it was fantastic. Me and my wife both loved that film. That was the last good movie I saw him in. Yeah. But like I said, let us know what you guys' thoughts are. Put down what you thought of our reaction. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
This has, of course, been a very Dolemite-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter.
As well as Stardust.
@SuperReactBros.